Hi children and hi everyone. So in previous video we discussed about the combination of errors in the process of addition or subtraction. So in this case, in this video I am going to explain the combination of errors regarding the multiplication and division. Clear children? So in this case, how we can write the error for multiplication and division. So children, so generally the combination of errors should be explained in experimental procedures. For example, we are having some v is equals to IR. That means already we know that in 10th class Ohm's law, v is equals to IR. That is the experiment. We have to find out the potential difference. So we are finding v means, or we are finding I means I is equals to v by r. That means we are finding the v value and r value. Some error is for v value and some error is for r value. Then for that situation, which formula we are going to use, that is I am going to discuss in this video. Children, up to now you didn't subscribe my channel, and press the bell icon for the latest updates. So children, I am going to the topic now here. Which rule we have to follow in case of multiplication and division for the combination of errors? I already mentioned here, just watch it here. When two quantities are multiplied or divided, the relative error is in the result is the sum of the relative errors in the multiplier. Clear? When two quantities are multiplied or division, the relative error in the result is the sum of the relative errors in their multipliers. Clear? The result in the relative error is nothing but sum of the relative errors of the multipliers or contents. So let us see what it is. So here I am taking now here, children, very easy topic, no need to nervous, just simply watch the video without skipping, then you can easily understand that one. So we have to prove that rule now. I am taking now z is equals to xy. Here I am taking, this is the now multiplication, z is equals to xy. In that experiment we have to find out the z value by using the some x and y value. Clear children? So now here z value, for that absolute error is, what is that? Delta z. This is what? Absolute error. Clear? And x is what? Its measured value. X is the measured value and its error is what? Delta x. Clear? And y is what? Measured value, and then its absolute error is what? Delta y. Clear children? One equation is there, z is equals to xy. We are doing one experiment. We want to find out the relative error of z. For that we are taking this one. So already we know that what is relative error. I explained relative error in one particular video. Relative error is nothing but what? How we can write? Relative error is equals to what, right? Absolute error by true value. Here delta a mean, on the time I explained, delta a mean by a mean, like that. So here we have only one value, that's why simply I am writing absolute error by true value. So here simply I am writing now, here z is the measured value, its absolute error is what? Delta z, and x is the measured value, its absolute error is what? Delta x, and y is the measured value and it is the delta y is the absolute error. Now in this case I am writing now delta z by z. This is the relative error of z. Clear children? Delta z by z is the relative error of z. Delta x by x is the relative error of x, and similarly delta y by y is the relative error of y. Here Z is the measured value, its absolute error is delta Z. X is the measured value, its absolute error is delta X, and Y is the measured value and delta Y is absolute value. So absolute value by measured value, that is the relative error here. Delta Z by Z is the relative error of Z. Delta X by X is the relative error of X. Delta Y by Y is the relative error of Y. Now what you have to show now here, we want to prove that what it is now. Delta Z by Z, delta Z by Z is equals to delta X by Y plus delta Y by Y. Clear? This is the rule what we discussed now. Delta Z by Z, what is Z? Z is the result. Z is the result in this case. Delta Z by Z is what? Relative error of the result. Relative error of result is nothing but sum of the relative error of multipliers here. Simply relative error of X and Y. X and Y are the multipliers. Relative error of X plus relative error of Y. So in case of multiplication or division, the relative error of result is nothing but sum of individual relative errors. So that is the in this case rule. So now we want to prove that one. Simply here, so Z is equals to XY, we have condition is there, and the Z value should be corrected by like this, delta Z, and X value is corrected by like this, delta X, and into Y value also as Y plus or minus delta Y. Clear? In an experiment the value should be corrected. That means I already told you, for example here 9.8 is the acceleration due to gravity, 9.8 meter per second square, but we find that the value is 9.6. In an experiment we measure like that 9.6 meter per second square, 9.6 meter per second square. To correct that, what you have to write? 9.6 plus 0.2, like that. Clear? Actual value is 9.8, what we measured 9.6. To correct that, what you are writing? 9.6 plus 0.2. 9.6 is the measured value and 0 is 0.2. Clear? Like that. In this case also X, Y, Z value should be corrected like this. So clear? Now go for multiplication. Simplification, we are going to simplification now. X into Y, XY, plus or minus X into delta Y, X into delta Y. Clear? Again now, plus or minus delta X into Y. What's that? Delta X into Y, plus or minus delta X into delta Y. Clear? So after that, on both sides I am dividing with the XZ, XY. On both sides, simply I am writing again one more statement. Delta Z is equals to XY plus X into delta Y plus or minus delta X into Y plus or minus delta X into delta Y. Clear? Now on both sides I am dividing with the XY, and again XY by XY. Clear? So simply I am writing like this also, Z by XY plus or minus delta Z by XY. We are separating directly, I am writing. Clear? Here again what you say, delta Z is equals to XY, Z is equals to XY. That's why these two are cancelled. Then what you get? 1 plus or minus delta Z by XY means what? Z. Delta Z by Z is equals to XY cancel, 1 plus or minus, here X cancel, what do you have? Delta Y by Y, plus or minus, here Y cancel, what do you have? Delta X by X, plus or minus delta X by X into delta Y by Y. So here in this case, delta X into delta Y, delta X into delta Y. For example here, delta X values I am taking 0.02 and delta Y value is 0.04. That means what we get? 0.0008 we will get. Clear? delta x is the small value, delta y is the small value. If you can multiply both, again we are at the very smallest value, again smallest value by again x into y. That means we are getting very negligible value. That's why we have to neglect this term. Clear, children? Here delta x is, we are taken 0.02, delta y is 0.04. If you can multiply them 4 decimals, after decimal point we have 4 places. Clear? Again we are dividing with by some number. That means what? Simply this last term is very negligible, we can omit. So then what you get? Here 1 is there, here plus 1 it is there, and minus 1 it is now. It becomes this one cancel. Then what you have? Delta z by z is equals to delta y plus delta x by x. Now delta z by z is what? Relative error of z, and delta y by y is what? Relative error of y, and delta x by x is what? Relative error of x. So that means in this case what we proved? The resultant relative error of resultant value is nothing but sum of relative errors of components. So this is the rule we have to learn. Look here, simply z is equals to xy. We have some z is equals to xy is there. Z is equals to xy is there, and what we say, delta z is the error of z, and delta x is the error of x, and y is the delta y. Here delta y is the error of y. So the corrected value should be like this: z plus or minus delta z is equals to x plus or minus delta x and y plus or minus delta y. So after that, we are simply what we are doing? Multiplication. So simply here simplification, x into y plus x into delta y plus or minus delta x into y plus delta x into delta y. Clear? After that, here we are dividing on both sides with the xy. Every term must be by xy. Then what we get? Z by xy plus or minus delta z by xy is equals to xy by xy plus or minus x into delta y by xy plus delta x into y by xy, and this also by xy. Here xy means what? What we are taking? Z is equals to xy. So that's why I am writing here z by z. Cancel what you get? 1. Here delta z by, this is what? Instead of x, what you write? Z. Xy is what? Z. So again xy cancel, what you get? 1. Here x cancel, what you have? Delta y by y, and y cancel, what you have? Delta x by x, and we are adding this is, and this is a very smallest, very negligible value. That's why we can omit that one. Simply what you have? Delta z by z is equals to delta y plus delta x by x. That means here relative error of result is nothing but sum of the relative errors of two quantities. That's why this is the rule. I will explain a small problem now here, then you can easily understand that one. Problem is there. Our completion of this, you may get very clearly that rule. So here problem is there. Look at the problem now. The resistance R is equals to V by I. The resistance R is equals to V by I, where V is equals to 100 plus or minus 5 volt. Here it is unit. Okay, 100 plus or minus 5 volts, and I is equals to 10 plus or minus 0.2 into A is ampere. Find the percentage of error in R. This is the problem. The resistance R is equals to V by I, where V is equals to 100 plus or minus 5 volts and I is equals to 10 plus or minus 0.2 amperes. Find the percentage error in R. Clear, children? So in this case, what you have to find? Relative error percentage, or percentage of relative error. So first you have to observe in that problem whether it is the addition or subtraction or multiplication or division. So what it is there? So R is equals to V by I. So it is the division. It is the division. So now here I am writing that here R is equals to V by I. Then what is the rule here? So it is the division. What is the rule for division process? The result of relative error. The relative error of result is nothing but sum of the relative error of contents or components or quantity. So then here R. Then what relative error of R is what? Delta R by R. delta r by r is equals to sum of, that means here what, right, relative error of v is what, delta v by v, and relative error of I is what, delta I by I. Clear? So this is the now relative error. Clear, children? So what he was asked, percent of error. For percentage of error, what you write? Into 100. I already explained what is relative error and what is percentage of error in particular one video. Then go and watch that one. So here again I am writing delta v by v plus delta I by I into 100. So this is the percent of error. Clear, children? This is the relative error and this is the percent of error. So given problem is there, in that what you have, division is there. For division we have to formula like this. This is the formula for relative error. Delta r by r is equals to delta v by v plus delta I by I. And if you want to get the percent of error, just we have to multiply on both sides. Clear, children? And now in that problem, what he was given? V is equals to what? 100 plus or minus 5. 100 plus or minus 5. In that, what is the value of V? 100. Here V is equals to 100 and delta V is equals to what? 5. Clear? And similarly, R value is what? I value is what? I is equals to what? 10 plus or minus 0.2 amperes. In that, what is here I value? I is 10 and delta I is equals to what, rate? 0.2. Got, children? I already told you A plus or minus delta A. This is the measured value and this is error. Like that, in the problem already what you have? 100 plus or minus V. That means what, right here? V plus or minus delta V. This is what? V plus or minus delta V. And now this is also what it is? 10 plus or minus 0.2. That means what it is? I plus or minus delta I. V plus or minus delta V and I plus or minus delta I. Then you can compare easily. Then what it is? V is 100, V is 100, delta V is 5. And similarly, I plus or minus delta I and I is 10, delta I is 0.2. Then we can easily solve this one. Then substitute these values in this equation. Delta R by R into 100 is equals to, what is delta V by V? Delta V value is what? 5. 5 by 100 plus delta I by I. Delta I value is what? 0.2. 0.2 by 10. 0.2 by 10. 0.2 by 10 means what? What rate? Simply I am writing like this, into 100 again, percentage. So here 5 by 100 plus what to write? 0.2 means what? 2 by 10 into 10. That means what? 100 into 100. Clear? Then what to write? I am doing here, children. So here what to write? Delta R by here delta R by R into 100 is equals to, children, what you have? 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 by LCM is 100 only. 5 plus 2 by 100 into 100. So here 100 cancel. Then what you get? Delta R by R into 100 is equals to 5 plus 2. That is equals to what? 7%. So delta R by R into 100 is equals to what? 7%. So in this way we will find out the relative error of the result, children. Very simple. So given that R is equals to V by I, delta R by R is equals to, we are applying the just formula rule only. The rule what we discussed, that only. So applied. Then after that, percentage of error we have to multiply the 100. So in the given value we have to observe that. So here 100 plus 5 volt here, 100 plus or minus 5 volt is there. We are comparing like this, V plus or minus delta V. So now here V value is 100, delta V value is 5, like that. So we are compared like that. Then after that we are writing the values for V, delta V, similarly I and delta I, and simply we are substitute the values and the equation. So here we are doing simplification, then what do you get? 7%. Very simple, children. If you know about the rule, we can easily do the calculations in problems. So children, I hope you understand. If you can understand this topic, like and share and comment the video, and for latest notifications you must subscribe my channel, children. So I am explaining all the contents with a basic level, that's why no need to be afraid of any content. So I hope you understand, children. We will meet in the next video with next topic. Bye, take care.